Okay, do it again. I've been summoned. Welcome back to therapy. I've had a lot of you asking for me to like give my thoughts on this show, but then it's also been all over my recommended, and similar to the dwarfism side of literally any social media, I've been avoiding watching it because of the same reasons I always talk about. And it's not that I don't want to watch the content itself necessarily, it's more the way it's like portrayed or what people are saying about it in things like YouTube comments, TikTok comments, you know, come on, we've been there. At the end of the day, I figured it would be interesting and maybe even beneficial for me to watch this because yes, there's been shows like Little People Big World, The Little Family. I'm sorry if that's not what it was called. TLC has had plenty of dwarfism related shows, but this is the first time I've really seen one about someone that's the closest to me that I've ever seen portrayed in media. If you've never seen me before, hi, I'm 24 and I'm 4 feet tall because I have a bone condition called chondrodysplasia punctata, which made my bones form wrong, basically, and I'm 4 feet tall. So I've done a couple of these like dwarfism centered reaction videos before, but this is the first time that I've actually watched the thing before I made the video because I wanted to like really put my little thoughts into this. And okay, you know what? I want to clarify right here and right now that when I started putting little in front of everything, I promise you it has nothing to do with me. Like, it just sounds funny in front of words. I almost want to stop saying it now. But anyway, I really wanted to put my big, large brain into this. But hey, before we get into that, we need to thank today's sponsor, Raycon. Got him. Thank you, Raycon, for sponsoring this video again. All right, I'll come clean to you guys. I haven't been taking any walks. I lied last time I said that. It's because I wanted to speak it into existence and that still didn't work, so it turns out I just actually have to do it for real now. But I'll be moving soon, and the place I'm moving to has a really pretty walking trail right there, so I won't have an excuse anymore, and I will be taking my Raycons along with me on that little trail. Maybe I'll take y'all sometime. Sorry. And it's a new year, right? If you're looking to shake up your year in 2022, Raycon earbuds are perfect because they'll stay put throughout all that movement. Seriously, the optimized gel tips are no joke in these things. Raycon's everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever. Plus, they still offer 8 hours of playtime and 32 hours of battery life. I used mine when I flew back from Delaware and had to go through 3 airports because I missed a connecting flight, and the battery survived the whole incident. And it's no wonder Raycons have over 48,000 5-star reviews because they won't break the bank. You get quality audio at half the price of other premium audio brands. So as always, click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/Reilly to get 15% off of your purchase. Thank you again to Raycon for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for supporting the brands that support me. Now let's get back to more therapy. Surprise. Shauna and I are considered dwarves for completely separate reasons. In my case, I was born with a bone condition. In her case, she was diagnosed with brain cancer at 6 months old, and her pituitary gland was rendered almost completely dormant because of the chemotherapy. So that stunted her growth.
The doctor told me I was done growing, my bones were fused, and my height is 3 feet and 10 inches.
I don't know if they said the age she stopped growing at, but the size of an 8-year-old, as they've beautifully named the first clip of this series, and we'll get into that in a second. Also, disclaimer, I am strictly basing all of these thoughts off of the clips from the show that are on the TLC YouTube channel. I did not watch the whole show. I'll be honest with you, I don't think I could without spiraling. It is not because of Shauna. I will say right now, I'm obsessed with her. Like, she, 10 out of 10.
But the truth is, I'm not a little girl. I'm a woman. A 22-year-old woman.
Everyone's shaking, crying, and shitting their pants. Already 25 seconds in.
We can't have children at the bar.
I want to get a tattoo.
How old are you?
There is an age requirement.
I'm 22.
Classic. The part in the first clip that hit me in, I was gonna say the little face again. The part of this clip that hit me in the giant face is when the mom says that she feels guilty.
I feel, I guess, almost guilty that she will have to go through this for the rest of her life.
Ow. Because I can understand that. That gets so deep and dark and dangerous because I'm not speaking for Shauna, I'm speaking for me in this sense, but sometimes like it's guilt on the other side too. Like oh, like I, like for existing, like wow, okay, nope, we're moving on.
Even though I physically can't grow up, I desperately want to be treated like a grown-up.
I want to know what she thought about this whole process. Did she like the way that the show was made? Did she feel like they were feeding her too many things to say? And of course, the thing everyone's obsessed with, Shauna's dating life.
There's plenty of bad situations that can happen when it comes to people that want to date me.
Because how small girl find tall man? How small woman who look like child find human companionship and love? That's what I really wanted to talk about in this video, is like certain things that are said about that, because part of it hits very close to home for me and I relate to a lot of it, but some of it is just what? And
So today I am going on a blind date. Hi, I'm Shauna.
Hi, Shauna. I thought that I was being punked or something at first.
why would you say that? Did they make him say that? Why would you put that? Okay, I'm trying not to be bitter. I'm trying to like have an open mind. Some of the ways they edit it or something makes it look a little bit like I thought I was getting pranked. That's crazy. Like barbecue dad humor. Thankfully though, I think Shauna saves the show just by existing because she's great and like she makes it worth watching. And they do like a decent job of pointing out all the things that little people, specifically little people that just straight up look like children, have to go through. And I know it's a TV show, they need to make it entertaining and I understand, but bro. Small girl on a stripper pole, small girl, sorry. So this clip, online dating when you look like a child, made me feel a lot of things. But the fun part was when I scrolled down to the comments, because the top comment with 10,000 likes, so that means one person wrote this and 10,000 others agreed. I think her biggest issue is that she can easily pass for a child, unlike other little people. Okay, valid enough. Sure. I can't imagine her future boyfriend showing affection in public. I bet someone will probably call the cops. Even if she finds a boyfriend, he has to be attracted to someone who looks super young. It is a very complicated situation, so I don't blame her father for worrying. Look, that is not necessarily true. And here some of my own personal feelings are gonna come out, because I'll be honest with you, this very comment made me spiral for like 2 hours today. It's not that black and white. If you're dating someone that's embarrassed to be in public with you, don't date them. Because believe it or not, there are decent human beings on this earth that don't just see little people as freak children glitches. It's absolutely not her fault, but it's hard for me to believe anyone decent could be sexually attracted to someone with the appearance of a 5th grader. Nice. Oh, this one's gonna make me, this is a new one. This is tough. I honestly don't know if I could date someone who looked like a child. She seems great, and I really hope everything works out for her, but she definitely has a difficult road ahead of her. Oh my god. I am never speaking to anyone ever again. I mean, I couldn't date her because I would feel really uncomfortable if people around us assumed I'm going out with an underage girl. The right person will not be worried about being seen in public with you. The right person will not be worried about what other people think of them being with you because of the way you look. Let's say an average sized guy is dating a little person woman, a small little woman. Ooh. And some bystander sees them and is like, oh god, that's a predatory situation. In an extreme sense, yeah, they could call the cops, and then what would happen? The cops would come and they would look like an idiot. That's where that would end. Or if the person doesn't call the cops and just comes up to the couple and starts harassing them, I would hope that the average sized person dating the little person would stand up and possibly explain what was going on instead of being so surface level and superficial about it and thinking, oh my god, that's true, I'm so embarrassed. Like, really? Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of people complimenting her, saying how like great her personality is, she's pretty, she's funny, blah blah blah, all this, but it's just, why you're getting real detailed into someone's dating life. Imagine being her and reading that. I mean, I'm reading these as her, really, and it doesn't feel good. The thing about comments like these, and I think the reason why they bug me so much, is because things like that are, yes, new realizations to average people who don't experience those things, are exactly the things that that person has been spinning in their head about their whole life. The thing that you're pointing out about the person is one of the 20 things that spin in that person's head every single day anyway. So why do you need to say it to them? I guess in this sense, why do you need to say it in the comment section of a TLC clip? The first response to this top comment, you literally described this perfectly. It's not about if that's accurate or not, because I'm not saying that there aren't creeps out there. I'm not saying that there are not people that would judge and care way too much about what other people would think. But like, why would you say that though? I also understand if it's just a preference thing, but you don't need to advertise that. You weirdo, you're just putting it out into the comments that like, yeah, that's the fucking freak. Like, the thought of doing anything sexual with that thing is just her. This one, I don't think she's considered a little person though. That's why she looks different. I think the term little people applies to persons with genetic dwarfism disorders. She has a pituitary disorder as a result of cancer treatment that stunted her growth at a young age. Okay, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a geneticist, I'm not a scientist. I am not trying to like debunk this comment, but I'm just gonna give another perspective. The term little person just applies to anyone who is unusually short. Anyone under a certain height is considered a little person. There is no single dwarfism. Someone with dwarfism could have dwarfism for a million different reasons. I mean, what is she then? She's not a little person, she's small human, small woman. You know, the word we all love the most, mid. I know I get defensive. and I know. It's just very weird how little people specifically are seen and talked about on the internet. Obsessed with how we fornicate with, like, what? And I mean, according to this clip,
When it comes to physical intimacy, the boxes have all been checked.
there's clearly not too much of a problem. I think you'd be surprised as to how many, like, somewhat decent people are actually out there. I was surprised too. I was. Why are these things just okay? Why is it acceptable for this group of minority humans? But my favorite clip out of all of these is Shauna goes on a blind date.
Gabby the matchmaker has set me up on a second blind date, and this afternoon I'm going to meet him.
That cracked me up the first time because she looks pissed. Like, she looks and sounds like they made her say that, and she's like not actually looking forward to the blind date at all.
And I'm going to meet him. I wanted them to be blind dates specifically on my end because there's a lot of judgment in people's faces when they first see me. So having it blind, having him not know what I look like, changes it. It makes it a little more real.
What? This blew my mind. I would never in my life no. The idea of like not warning someone about that and just seeing their face and watch their mind change in that moment, absolutely petrifying to me. No thank you. Oh, he looks like he's trying not to laugh or something.
Hi, I'm Shauna.
Hi, Shauna. How you doing?
Good,
I'm
how are
Abraham.
you?
Nice to meet you.
You don't look like an Abraham.
What do I look like?
I don't know, but not an Abraham.
I love her. Her confidence at a level I aspire to be at, honestly.
I'm very thankful to be here right now.
Okay, dude.
Honestly, I was a little surprised, and I was like, all right, let me just, keep myself contained, because I thought that I was, being punked or something at first.
Man said keep himself contained. Contained so you didn't do what, sir? It's just, what? It's not making him look good at all.
I did get a little background. I was told that she had like a form of cancer.
Not the way he just looked at the camera.
I was told that she had like
Ooh. 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 Shauna, girl, I am so sorry. No. 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 I just feel like they're clowning her. I just feel like this is all just like a, like it's just, what? It's all of the things. At least he knew something. So it wasn't completely like, oh, he thought she was gonna be completely average height and then she wasn't, but still, like, I don't know.
He was a good-looking guy. He was nice. I will say that I was standoffish towards Abraham in the beginning, and that's just because my trust issues are through the roof. My walls are like 100 feet tall because I've been used a lot, and I've been used for dumb reasons. And he's still in that area of, is he using me or is he not?
Yeah, every word of that last bit she said hit home for me 100%. I can come off sometimes as like cold or standoffish, but it's just because I'm scared, which is a common thing to do, but it's interesting to see someone else feel that way for the same reason as I do. We're also both from the East Coast. She's from Pittsburgh. Hello? Shauna, if you watch this, I hope you know that I have nothing but love and respect for you. I want to fight people for you. We could team up and fight them together. That might work better. I'm sure I missed some things in this video because, again, I didn't watch the whole entire show and I was more focused on the comments and the editing of everything. So a couple honorable mentions. We both have tattoos. I love that. She has one on her ribs. Brave legend. I would never. That's terrifying to me. She mentioned in the tattoo clip that her first tattoo she feels was a connection to independence in a way because as a little person, for your parents, it's especially hard for them to let go, and understandably so, right? But I totally feel that because it didn't necessarily take me a lot of convincing for my parents to let me get a tattoo, but it was big for me in the sense of I am making this decision willingly to make a physical change to my body. I am making the choice to do this. And I'm not worried about the fact that they're permanent and they'll be on me forever, because the scars up and down my back and my stomach are also gonna be there for the rest of my life, and I didn't have a choice with those. So I'm completely fine with having some cool art on my arms. Takes the eye away from other lines on my torso. Maybe I'll make a part 2 to this if I find out more, or if you guys come to me with stuff I didn't know. But I think that's everything I have for you today. So thank you so much for watching and listening to my ramblings on this, and I will see you next time. Love you, bye.